We are back in the building, we are in the studio, another day, another recipe, another thing that I'm gonna teach you that is super simple, Caribbean, and another one of, I always say my favorite food, but literally like this is one of like my favorite dishes. Very simple, curried chicken. So we're gonna go through all of the flavors, ingredients that you're going to need, and we are gonna pair it up with a flaky, just flaky, crunchy, soft roti, homemade roti. So let's get in the kitchen and let's get ready to do all of this stuff from scratch. For those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Lara Luck and I am a chef and I'm a recipe developer. So I've been in the game for coming up to 10 years now, and I'm at that stage in my career where I'm really trying to work on my socials. I'm wanting to engage with you guys. I'm wanting to share the foods that I love to make at home for me and my family. So I'm looking forward to you guys coming on this amazing ride with me. So here we have our chicken. I've got a selection of drum pieces and I've also got some thighs at the bottom. Now, I love skin, so I like to keep my skin on. However, it's easy enough to take the skin off and remove it and you still get a great and intense flavor with the curry. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna season our chicken. My chicken has already been cleaned. Yes, I am one of those people, I clean my chicken. If you go back to my wings recipe, you will see that I kind of take you through the ways that you should wash your chicken if you are a wash your chicken type of person. No judgment zone here. So I've just washed mine with some lime. You want something acidic or something citrusy, giving that a good wash until the water runs clear. So I'm happy with my chicken, so it's time to dress it up. So to season our chicken, you are going to need 1 tablespoon of cayenne pepper, 2 teaspoons of allspice, 2 teaspoons of nutmeg, 3 tablespoons of West Indian curry powder. You're going to need 3 heaped tablespoons of green seasoning, and you're also going to need 1 tablespoon of the golden spice that is turmeric. So we're here now and we are going to make our roti. Find this very therapeutic to make. So I'm just going to drop some of the lemon thyme in there. Remember, you don't have to add this stuff in. This is just, I just like the flavor that you get from this, but you can keep it plain if you wish. So we have got some soft brown sugar that's going in. Got a good pinch of salt. That's going in. So, like I said, you can keep it plain, but I like to add a bit of spice. So I've just got some bit of allspice, and it's literally just so you've got like a hum of it. It's not meant to be like a prominent taste or anything. So for your water quantity, you're gonna need in between 700 and 800 milliliters of lukewarm water. I wouldn't suggest throwing all the water into the flour at one go. What I would suggest is you dropping in bits of water bit by bit, and that way you can weigh up whether you need more water or less water. So roti in our house is like gold dust, and once it's gone, it's gone. So I've just decided to be smart this time and double up on the recipe. So you're gonna need 1 kg of plain flour. You're gonna need 2 teaspoons of sea salt. You're gonna need 2.5 tablespoons of soft brown sugar. You're also gonna need 5 teaspoons of baking powder. So I've cut the dough in half, and then that way you can make sure that you're really working the dough, and then just get it to a point, if you've got to make sure you've got a nice cold surface, and then you're able to roll it into a ball like that. And then the same with this one, knead it all together and then work it so it's going round and round and round And then you've got a nice, and then you kind of know when it's done. If you press it and it bounces back, you should be fine. Press it, and it bounces back, you're good. For the base of your curry, you want 2 tablespoons of oil, you want 2 tablespoons of West Indian curry powder, 1 tablespoon of chopped ginger, 1 tablespoon of chopped garlic. I used the frozen selection that Waitrose have. It made it really quick and easy and I didn't have to worry about dicing anything. You then want 1 medium onion sliced, you want 2 medium-sized tomatoes diced as well. Add that to the pan along with 2 fresh leaves or dried leaves of bay leaf. So once your curry base is put together and those onions are nice and soft, and so are those tomatoes too, it's time to introduce your chicken to your curry base. So you basically just want to place some of the chicken pieces, mix between legs and thighs, and if you've gone with me and done the 2 kg recipe, then you may want to split this between 2 medium-sized pans. So you want to put your chicken pieces in, and then every 2 minutes just turn it over, let that incorporate with the curry sauce and the onions and the tomatoes. Then you want to add a little bit of water to each of the pans and a lid as well, and then put it on a low heat and let that simmer for a good 10 to 15 minutes. Once the coconut cream has melted down, you're probably going to have a really nice thick consistency. So I'd probably suggest topping up with some more water, because now you're going to add in your veggies. So you've got 2 medium-sized potatoes that I need you to peel and I need you to dice into medium pieces, and 2 carrots that I need you to peel, and then I also need you to dice into chunks, and you can add that to your curry, put the lid back on, put it on a low heat and just let it do its thing. We've got our dough here, which has been oiled, and we're just literally going to take like clumps from it and divide it up into balls. So you want to spray a bit, not spray, drizzle a bit of plain flour, and with the dough you're now going to make like mini balls. So dividing up your dough, letting it rest, and then rolling it out to add your filling can be a little bit messy. So if you don't want to be like me, who, silly me, forgot to put my apron on, then get an apron on, because it's about to get floury in here. Yes, so now we're going to make the filling for your roti. What I like to do is I like to use a mixture of butter and vegetable fat. So I use this brand, I use Trex, and then you just get a good quality butter. There's different mixes you can use. You can use ghee, which is clarified butter, and you can use coconut oil is also a good one as well. But I like the mixture of these two because I feel like I get a really good flakiness, which is what I'm going to show you how we're going to get that. So you kind of just want equal quantities of both. Literally just going to put it in the bowl. Right, and then we're just going to mash it down. So incorporate it all together. So that's why you kind of want everything, when you're making this, just make sure it's out like maybe an hour beforehand. Just checked on the chicken, the curry chicken, and it's looking amazing. Shelby's dancing. She's happy. Right, so now anyone tries it, they're getting this. No, I'm only joking. I'm not about violence, I'm all about peace and everything. So yeah, I was just joking. It was a joke, okay? She wasn't joking. No, it was a joke. Listen, you're not trying to get me sued. So that's why I didn't show my face on camera, guys. Right, so we want to get one of our dough pieces, flatten it like this, add a bit of flour to that so it doesn't stick, your rolling pin so it doesn't stick, and we're going to roll it out, but just still keep it in its shape. And then this is the fun part. So you add your filling. We're going to create layers. Layers, you wonder? So we're going to spread, fill in with the back of the spoon. And you see, like, I haven't used anything fancy today. I've literally used pots, pans, a good knife, a good spoon. Like, so you don't need to be kitted out in order to do this. So that's our filling. Get your knife, cut down the middle, and we're going to create layers. So we're going to go round, because then the butter and the vegetable fat creates that flakiness, almost like like a croissant. So you should know, croissant. Private joke, everyone. Yeah, and then what you do is you don't fold it all the way around, pick it up and over so it gets tucked in, and then fold all these bits in, turn it upside down so it looks like a mountain top, push down, and that's how you make it.
Oh my God,
and then you put that to rest. So that's why I'm saying, like, don't sleep on people that make your rotis, because a lot of love, time and care goes into making it. So now we want to check our chicken and see how it's doing. We also then want to add some more flavour to our curry. So we're going to go in with 100 grams worth of a creamed block of coconut. Creamed coconut blocks are absolutely amazing. It's pure coconut and it just adds a sweet and intense but savoury flavour to your curry. So you want to you can crumble these blocks in, some pieces in, and it will melt through and into the curry sauce, which is chef's kiss. So now to the fun part of the roti. Once your roti has rested with its filling, you want to roll it out and you want to get around about a 7 to 8 inch circular shape. Get a frying pan, it has to be searing hot. Take your roti over and you want to fry it with a little bit of oil, 30 seconds on each side. And here we have it. So I've just plated up this glorious golden curry chicken. It's time to eat and give this a little try. Come on, shelves, you know what to do. So let's give it a try.
Here.
Really like creamy.
It's the extra coconut that you put in that just makes that so thick
And creamy.
and creamy.
So good.
This is delicious. And guys, this is just the sauce at this point.
We haven't even touched,
I
like,
haven't touched anything else but the sauce.
I literally could just drink the sauce. And I'm going to.
That is...
Right.
Let me do my jump, guys.
Come on.